So I'm gonna call out my dad this morning, but I think he'll be cool with it because I'm gonna call myself out and all of us in a second. Yesterday, my dad sent me a Wall Street Journal article. It basically was saying, hey, the woke community are never satisfied. No matter what happens, no matter what progress we make, no matter what change is implemented, they always want more. They're always indicting that progress. And as I was reading it, I started out in sort of a place of curiosity and what can I learn? And the Wall Street Journal is pretty thoughtful and highbrow, and my dad is a really smart guy. But as I kept reading it, I started to feel some confusion and anger. And I was like, is my dad saying that I'm part of this woke community that's like this? Or like, should I feel defensive right now? Like, is this like me versus my dad, or am I on the same side as my dad? And so I wrote back to my dad and I was like, hey, who are these woke people you're talking about? Can you give me some examples? And also what message, like what did you send? Why did you send this to me? And what did you want me to take from this? And as we spoke about it, what really became clear to me is is a couple things. One is, that article is an example of the way that the media create false antagonism, like create this construct of the quote-unquote woke community as this thing to push against, this thing to make my dad or anyone else feel vindicated, validated, justified, better about themselves. But it's not, this isn't just my dad and the Wall Street Journal. This is all of us and all of the media that we consume that creates these false antagonisms and creates the other for us to feel better about ourselves. That's natural. That's human. We want to feel vindicated and validated, and we want to feel like we're on the right side of something. The problem is it's a construct. And the second thing that became clear is the whole conversation is a distraction. This whole conversation about right and wrong and trying to amplify the voice that most resonates with how we feel, the whole thing is a distraction from actually the real conversation and the real work. And what is the real conversation? What is the real work? For me, it's really simple. It's feeling pain, feeling the suffering and pain in ourselves and in the world, allowing that to build our empathy, build our compassion, and just allowing that naturally to move us to action. Like when we feel pain, our instinct is to just heal it. And what we need right now is an unmediated experience of pain. We need to deepen our own empathy and compassion. We don't need anyone to mediate our experience. And it's really simple. It's I think it starts with ourselves and our own pain. It's I guarantee you, no matter how woke we are, we all have pain in ourselves that we're avoiding. We all have parts of our hearts that we're shutting down. And all we need to do is just look at those and embrace those and feel our own pain. When we do that, when we let our own hearts break a little bit more, we grow compassion, we grow empathy, and then we can feel other people's pain and we can heal our world. And the second way is also really simple. It's just, how can we feel more of other people's pain in an unmediated way? Instead of watching the news commentary on Jacob Blake's shooting, it's just watch the footage and just see how you feel. Imagine how he feels, how his family feels. Imagine how the police officer felt. His pain, his fear. That's really the stretch, is to really feel the pain of everyone involved. And then when we feel that pain, we can trust ourselves that we're going to be moved to take action in the right direction.